Alright, I can only apologise. It's going to be another low production quality workshop video, but we are actually going to have some action. Rain has stopped play again this weekend, but I really want to get the custom Comet tested. So we're going to take it out side by side with the little ladies one. Just gone to get a purple shell that we did at Christmas and show you the real differences and hopefully see how much better one of these can be. What else we've been up to? It's really dirty in here at the minute. We've got some work going on the actual 1/1 scale toy, which is just having all the rust cut out. That's as far as I'm getting at the minute. It looks worse and worse all the time, but we will get there eventually. We've got some myth busting going on down here with an old shell soaking with a bit of nitro fuel. See if we can repaint it. And the Helion has got a shiny new shell. Not many of these left now, so I ordered a couple up. And I forgot this one was coming, but I really like the look of it. Thunder Tiger is all stripped down, ready for its electric conversion. T-Max I'm still deciding on. Rustler's got some different rear wheels on it. So yeah, happy days. But let's get into the main attraction of this video, which is the custom Comet. Right, so we got the two Comets here. We just need to quickly run through the differences. So this is the Wizmobile, which is pretty much stock, but we did it up for Christmas time. You see the neons there, the nice paint. So I've got loads of videos saying what's what inside these, and all this extra wiring's just for the neons underneath. But this one mechanically is stock, so that does all the radio gear, little servo, motor, that's it. And so we can then go through the differences with the custom Comet. So you start off, front wheels. Now, this type of wheel has the bearing in and they spin on the stub axles. We tried a few different things. We found the sidewalls on these are a bit squishy and you get a lot of rollover. So I've ended up going with the Tamiya holiday buggy wheels, and we can change the tyres, but these are for running in dirt, which was the plan for tomorrow. It's not going to happen though. But a little bit rolling radius, you get a little bit of extra height, but you're not altering the gearing too much when you go in that size. Suspension, again, these are blue because they're FTX, they're grey, Core RC, exactly the same. Front bumper, the same, arms the same, the whole front clip. They're tough as nails, don't need to do anything to them. Then as you move back, this one's got component electronics. So we've got a 5 kilo servo in here. You don't want to go too strong, so only mount into plastic. Waterproof case with a Traxxas receiver in. Gaul RC combo of a 380 size motor, I think. Brushless, obviously, and speed controller, Dean's plug, and under the car in the Freddo tray, that'll only make sense if you watched our old videos, you fit a Freddo perfectly in there, is a 2S LiPo rather than the 6.4 volt Li-on battery that comes with those. And then moving to the back, which is where most of the action's taken place, as well as the powertrain, the only real custom bit in this is to do with the drive shafts. So as you can see, we've got the metal output cups, but this end is where we had the problems. So the stock drivetrain comes out of the diff with a plastic cup, goes into these sort of like twin connection plastic drive shafts, but then the diff output's kind of weird. It's got this hexagonal section on it here, which means that the wheel hex at the back is really hollowed out. It actually fits on there, and it's got tiny little locations for the pin. So when you then upgrade to the metal drive shafts, like we've done, which you can buy from FTX, you upgrade those cups and the outer cups. Here's the metal outer cup, and it's still got that massive shoulder on. So you cannot fit a regular wheel hex onto it without boring the middle right out. So what we did was went to our trusty crawler, and we liberated a front drive cup from that, which as you can see has a regular shoulder. You then have to machine out that flat slot so it's rounded to accept like the end of the drive shaft, and at that point you can fit on a regular hex, a metal hex, an extender, any of the usual stuff, because that just sits down nicely over the collar. So those are the main differences. We also swapped out the body shell for the cage buggy. You can get some little body panels for it, but we're running it sort of naked. And then it used to have a rear bumper on this one, being a stadium truck. That's now gone to the wing mount. But anyway, enough waffle. Let's whack the shells on and go compare them. the most important question, is it much faster? We're about to find out in a drag race. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, it wheelies. It's way faster once it gets grip. In fact, I think I could beat you in reverse now. I wasn't expecting the wheelie.
Way.
Much faster.
Yeah, mine.
Man, it's a wheelie machine.
Mine isn't good on grass though.
No, I know. That's part of it being upgraded.
The grass. No problem on the grass now. Decent amount of grip. Doesn't want to roll over when you turn. Wheelies. Throws chunks. It's good. As good as you can. The power wheelies there coming up the crest. And there you have part of the reason for the upgrade. With the standard power, they really struggle on grass. But with that, it got grip, it wheelied, and it went. It's the first time we've ever used it, so need a bit of driving practice with it. I wasn't expecting that, it was savage, but still. Let's have a mess about on some tarmac and see how we do there. So the power delivery seems to be savage, and where it used to just spin up one wheel, we've thickened up the diff a little bit with some thicker sort of grease in the gearbox, and now it's definitely lively. Well done. Cool. Just general bit of hooliganism. If I break it, I'll fix it. Do you reckon it'll launch well in the mud?
Oh yeah.
Now a bit of a handling test. We're not expecting miracles because we got these ribbed front tyres on, thinking I was going to be using it in sand, but give it a go. It's alright, understeers a little bit, but you can sort that out with power. Ready, power! I'd say it's pretty neutral. If I wasn't so trigger happy, let's try it. Yep, it just off the throttle, it steers nice. As soon as you're on the throttle, usual two-wheel drive trick of spinning.
Oh, stones.
Definitely a big improvement on the stock model. It's quite agile, it's good fun. Donut it as much as a Krispy Kreme, still skid it about, it's tough, happy days. I think that's about the end of my battery. We're freezing cold. We'll get this down a skate park next time, but it's just to see it working, so yeah. Makes a change. Let's go get warm.